You know these? You know some of these people?
Yeah.
Do you know what they have in common?
They're all coasters?
Good one. Good one.
They all do magic.
They all were amateur magicians.
Wait, is that?
This is Dick Cavett. He did a talk show.
I just saw the far away.
And,
From far away.
From far away. From far away. Yeah.
and this is John Denver. He owned a magic theater and a magic bar.
Take me home, country roads.
Yeah, this is Dick Van Dyke. He was an amateur magician. Steve Martin worked at Disneyland behind the magic counter.
The actor?
The actor. And this is Ted Lasso. He's a magician. Woody Allen puts magic into a lot of his movies. This is the guy from Seinfeld,
Yeah.
George.
Yeah.
He performs at the Magic Castle.
No way.
Yeah. Johnny Carson was called the Great Carsoni, and he was a magician and he used to invite magicians on his show all the time. And this is Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens, yeah. he
Charles
loves
Dickens
magic.
loved magic, loved magic. Even when he was really famous and he had written all these wonderful novels.
Can you keep all the coasters?
He used to perform at his kids' magic shows, you know, his birthday parties and that kind of stuff. We're going to do something special for Carson, and you can all be part of it. So when people see what you're about to see, they ask the same questions. They ask who, what, where, how, and why. The who. Who are some of the famous people who were amateur magicians who never followed their passions, who never became professionals? Some people have a passion for things and they never follow their passions when they go into their professions. And sometimes they regret it, but sometimes circumstances, you know, dictate the need to go into other directions. That's something that you'll all be dealing with. So this is what I call the deck of missed opportunities. I'll show you how it works. The deck of missed opportunities. And I always keep track of magicians here. There are a couple of blank cards. And then you start to see some names. And I write down the names of magicians who were great amateur magicians who never became professional, like Fred Astaire, the great dancer, Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So Paul McCartney. Apparently,
No way.
when he goes out at night, he does magic more often than he plays.
I love him.
I love him too, but he performs magic almost every time he goes out. Orson Welles, he was in Citizen Kane, War of the Worlds. He was a very famous amateur magician. Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, so there were a lot of them. Charles Dickens, we talked about. So Carson, would you please just touch any card? I'm not going to force it in any way, just touch one. Any one that your heart desires. This one? Okay, and take it and show it around, but don't show me. Okay. Okay, for the first time, you can tell me who it is.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. Now that's so interesting because once I was at a cable TV conference and I met Muhammad Ali. And there was a 2-hour line to get his autograph. And when I finally got up to the front of the line, he couldn't write anymore, he could hardly talk, but I said, "Hey champ, do you have any magic on you?" This was very special to me. And he took out a red silk, and he says, and he was smiling, grinning ear to ear, and he put the silk into his hand, and then he made it disappear. And everybody
Muhammad Ali?
Muhammad Ali.
Oh.
Now the thing about Muhammad Ali, maybe because, I'm not sure, but he says it's because of his religion, I'm not sure. He would have to explain it. He would always explain it because magic was considered, I forget, you know.
Blasphemous.
Blasphemous, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So he would explain it, but he loved magic, and he used to go to magic shops when he had layovers, and a lot of magicians became friendly with him. And we talked for quite a while, and we exchanged addresses, and he's, you know, I said, I'll send you some magic in the mail, and he says, when you come out to the West Coast again, maybe we can do lessons and jam and all that. But that's really interesting that you chose Muhammad Ali. So in about 3 minutes, I'll show you why. Okay. Second, next, whenever so we did the who, and then the how. So how is it even possible for magic to fool the mind. How is that even possible, right? It's such a wonderful gift and it's such a wonderful feeling, but how does it work? So anytime I see a magician and they explain the real secrets of magic, I write it down and I put it in this pad and I always carry it with me. So some of the ways, let's see, this says magic should not waste the audience's time. It should be memorable and meaningful in some way. Let's see. The closer the spectators get to the magic, the more power it'll have, which is true. That's why I like close-up magic. Magic uses human creativity, ingenuity, and ability to drive the most powerful thinking machine to create an experience of something impossible. I mean, there are wonderful secrets here. Those are the secrets, not the sleight of hand, but these are the types of secrets. So, Carson, would you just take your thumb and just lift up at any point?
Like all of it.
Yeah. Good. What does that say?
If we live with a sense of wonder, our lives become filled with joy.
That's pretty powerful. If we live with a sense of wonder, our lives become filled with joy. Doug Hennig. Now, Doug Hennig was the star of a show on Broadway called The Magic Show. And he was the first magician who didn't wear like tails and a big suit. He wore jeans and he was a free spirit. He was like a 60s kind of guy. And he made magic cool again. And when I saw The Magic Show, that's what inspired me to do magic, because of Doug Hennig. It meant a lot to me. But that's really interesting that you chose that. We'll explain why in about 2 minutes. Okay? Next question is the where. Where can you find secrets of magic? Well, you may have noticed there was a button on my jacket that says 793.8, and that is where all the secrets are found. And the largest library for magic secrets in the world is in Hollywood, California, at the Academy of Magical Arts within the Magic Castle. And last, we have a deck of cards. And what I'm going to do is just deal out the cards. And Carson, whenever you have the urge, okay, whenever you have the feeling, okay, I'm not going to force it in any way, but whenever you have the urge, I'm just going to deal them out. And you just say, stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You felt it? It was you felt that feeling? It was not forced in any way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is wild.
Now, this box says the gift of magic. Okay, well, you hold it. You hold it. Okay? And take off the top of the box and spill it out. Okay?
No. Is that the card? No, that's Muhammad Ali.
So in the box was Muhammad Ali and the Magic Show. And
And the magic secret.
the Magic Show, and that's Doug Hennig. And 793 is the same thing as I was wearing in my pin. That's where all the secrets are. And
Interesting.
this has been here the whole time. And what this is a letter to me from Muhammad Ali.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know you had that. No way. Can we see it? I think she
She just picked it out.
How did you know?
She picked the thing. Oh, that's
Wow. But
But why was it in the box?
how was it was there?
Much for.
Secretary.
Well, thank you very much for letting me share my magic with you on such a special day. I know that you're all very special to Carson, and I think this is going to be a magical evening.
This was the best magic show I've ever seen.
Yeah. Right. That was so good.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
That
was so cool.
And that's a memento of the occasion.
Okay.